I assume that you are watching this video because you assume that I am going to explain how to use the word assume. And if you assumed that, you have assumed correctly, because in this video, I'm going to explain the word assume. And if that was a little bit difficult to understand, watch that part again, watch those first 30 seconds one more time after you finish this video. Because once I have finished explaining how to use assume, that will make a lot more sense. So after you finish the video, go back, check the first 30 seconds, watch it again, see if it makes more sense to you, see if you can understand it. Okay, so assume is a verb, and to assume means to decide in your mind that something is true, even if you don't know, you don't have the facts, you don't have the information, no one has confirmed this, but to you, in your mind, it makes sense that this thing would be true. And maybe it doesn't make sense at all, but in your mind, you decided that it makes sense. For example, I am an English teacher, and I am from America. And many of you have not watched my videos before, or many of you have not followed me for a long time. So because I'm American, you assume that I live in America. You assume that I live in America means you decide in your mind, oh, he's American, he lives in America. That makes sense. Americans live in America. And then you ask me a question, like, teacher, where do you live in America? I do not live in America. You are assuming that I live in America, but I do not live in America. I live in Thailand. In your mind, it makes sense that an American would live in America, but I don't. So it's not always good to assume that things are true. We also have the noun assumption. So it's not good to make assumptions about people. Means it's not good to decide things about people if you don't actually know the facts. Please don't make assumptions about me. And that's not actually about me, that's just an example. You can make as many assumptions about me as you would like to, I don't care. Okay, another example. I see a guy who I don't know, and he's walking a dog. He has a dog, and I say, oh, that's a nice dog. Where did you get your dog? Because I assume in my mind, a man with the dog, that dog is the dog that belongs to that man. That's his dog. And the man says, actually, this is not my dog. I'm just taking care of it for my friend. So I made a mistake because I made an assumption. I assumed that the dog was his, but actually the dog was not his. I was wrong because I made an assumption. I did not have all the facts. I assume that most of you are not going to go back and watch the first 30 seconds again, but I highly recommend that you do. I think you will understand it much more easily now that you have watched this. And for people who have never seen my videos before, I am Teacher Mike. I am an American English teacher in Thailand. I put videos on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. You can check out all my channels if this video was useful for you and share them with your friends. Thank you for watching.